Yeah, scoring is working, yeah.
As Don is a wicket in his spell this evening. There's another quick single. Mishit ball, but a single nonetheless for Breybourne. And that completes 11 overs. Completes the 12th over here for the Incredibles, where the Breybourne at 81 for a loss of 3. Soon, so we appreciate your time here in the booth. You're welcome back at any time, as I've told you before. So best of luck to you and the Spartans for the rest of the tournament, and we hope to see you here again.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'll be back next week.
As 3J departs, we've got Julian coming back in. Julian, what are your thoughts on the game so far, as it's gotten a bit closer here, but quite a bit of missed opportunities here from the Incredibles?
Yes, a few too many drop chances, and I guess the lack of support, much like a worn-out jockstrap, doesn't help very much. They have dropped a number of chances, could have been vital chances. There we see a big, nice hit for the boundary. Breybourne look to be chugging along quite nicely now. Still 30 runs to get with just under 8 overs to get it. Should be fairly doable now with 7 wickets in hand. Again, it's not over till it's over. We did see earlier, anyone watching England versus New Zealand, I believe it was Mark Taylor in commentary, he said as we enter the last hour, New Zealand need to pick up 2, maybe 3 quick wickets. As it was, they picked up 5 in that last hour and changed the complexion of the match. We see a big swing, attempted stumping, but Brucefish in his ground. He swung from the crease. He didn't really step. Didn't leave the crease. As we see the wicket being rebuilt, a little less complex than a Lego set, but perhaps a little more spectacular when it does light up. And probably less expensive than some of those Lego sets they can get for. I remember the days when Legos was just a big bucket of plastic bricks. You see, just tapped, under edge tap straight to the man at, I guess that'd be a fly slip position for no run. That was perhaps not the most elegant aspect of cricket you've ever witnessed in your life, but fairly harmless. Jimit continuing, bowling quite well for his first go as a youngster. Jimit's 15 years old, I believe. 13 years old. He's 13. He's playing as the under-19s. He's doing a sensational job out there. And it's good to see the youth coming up. We're very proud of our rule in the USAPL that all teams must have 2 under-19 players in their squad, and at least one of them must play every match. Well, one of the 2 needs to be in the 11 for the matches. See the reverse sweep, well executed. Wasn't a bad delivery, but didn't account for the fact that he was hitting in reverse. Ended up being a reverse sweep. Well, here's the question. There was a reverse sweep down through the gully region. It's the field for those. Are we going to really confuse the cricketer watchers out there?
Oh, the conundrum that you've placed me in now. I will stick with the field as set at the time the bowler has bowled the ball. I'll stick with that. But yes, to your point, Jimit only 13 years young, and he puts a really good ball. Young man not phased by Arvind as he comes back strong. So that completes the 13th. 3. And Julian, as you were referring to those Lego sets, I am guilty of those as well, spending a little bit more than I should. You know, a little nice piece of my childhood, always there. But yes, those get very expensive very fast, especially if you get those Technic sets. So for all of you Lego guys out there, shout out, like myself, even down to my Adidas Lego shoes.
Oh, that's rather impressive. I'm just not very fond of when you get a piece of your childhood stuck in your bare foot as you're wandering around the carpet in the middle of the night, or perhaps going downstairs and you get one of those bricks underneath your toe. Not pleasant at all. I did once see a YouTube or a TikTok video of guys on a treadmill and they pour a bucket of Legos underneath them, and that was sort of their torture for each other. It was, you know, it was one of those amateur jackass type videos. Nonetheless, as we continue, just a single there. Amadula continues. Bruce Fish picks up a single. Arvin's now on strike as we enter the 14th over of the contest. And I guess we should throw that out to all of those watching on Facebook Live. As you see a lovely shot off the back foot, carved through the gully. Not going to make it all the way to the boundary. That may have made it in the bright sunshine on Saturday when the ground was bone dry. A little bit of moisture on the field now. Comes back for an easy 2. Perhaps a little bit too much width outside the off stump there by Amadula, not really threatening the batter. That's a better delivery. Fuller pitch, not quite Yorker length. In on the pads, whipped it away to the man at mid-wicket, no run. So I guess we should throw it out to the Facebook Live watchers. Firstly, apologise for recent technical difficulties. We see a big hit, clears the fielder who was right on the boundary, 6 runs. Really had no chance of catching that one. It was a good shot, got all of that. It was a little too short. One a mighty swing over the longest boundary on the field. It's a good 75 metres for 6 runs. As Breybourne approaches the 100, the end is ever more in sight. So all of those in Facebook are now at over number 13.4. When will Breybourne get this target? Good ball, a little bit of width outside off stump. Just not allowing the batter to get his bat out to that one. It was within the wide tram lines. So 16 runs required off 6 overs and 1 ball. And a big drive, should just be a single, as we see Dollar Store field that one. Like a quarter.
With that is 14 overs complete as Breybourne brings up their 100 for a loss of 3. As you see there on the worm chart, Breybourne well ahead of where the Incredibles were at this point in time at the 13th over. About to hit roughly the night time for Incredibles here fairly soon. But of course, anything can happen given it is the game of cricket. And you never know, if a bowler goes on a hot streak, they could completely change the game. But anything outside of the outliers of a incredible attack here by Moyne, we should have the conclusion of this match here, I'm going to say, in the next 1 to 2 overs. So what about you, Facebook world? Go ahead and let us know when you think this will be concluded here, chased down by Breybourne, as Arvind continues his batting against Moyne as these two faced off in the first over. Moyne comes back and lofts it, and another chance for a field there. Another quick 2 runs as the keeper just turns away from the ball. It may have lost it in the lights there, but Moyne continuing with his spin bowling as he's choosing not to go with his pace. And a quicker ball, top edge, there's a chance. Moyne, he gathers it after about 3 bobbles, but nonetheless he secures Arvind's wicket as Arvind has not. But nonetheless, good wicket by Moyne. He does take that wicket finally, as he's been chasing Arvind since the beginning of this inning here. So Arvind gets a really nice round of applause from his dugout as he walks off. And the Incredibles take their 4th wicket.
Yes, the 4th wicket goes down. Going to be Jay Patel coming into the crease, going to the striker's end. And Breybourne does appear to be in control despite that wicket. Nonetheless, still a little bit of work to be done. Another 13 runs to bring it home, with just over the 6 overs to get there. Four wickets down, or just under, I should say, just under the 5 overs to get there. 5.5 overs. So that is, do the math there, 33 deliveries to bring home 13 runs. Jay Patel, the left-hander, just to change things up a little bit. Moyne coming round the wicket, just adjusting his field. Another wicket or two, you never know, anything can happen. They'd have to pick up another wicket or two very quickly here to have any chance. I think the wind meter firmly in Breybourne's favour, just taps that out nicely off the mark straight away with a comfortable square drive. A good throw back. No threat of a run out. Both batters firmly entrenched within their respective creases. Pruthvish has done very well so far. Run a ball 13. He ably supported Arvind. Now he's the established batter. Taps it away. Another easy single. They may push for 2. Some rapid running from the field there to chase that down, restrict them to just 1. And of course, at this stage, with plenty of deliveries remaining, there's no need to take any unnecessary chances. This is the final ball for Moyne of this over, and also for his spell. And, ooh, beats the batter. It's the end of the over. Moyne finishes with a very tidy figures. 3 wickets for 21 runs or 4 overs. He certainly made a good contribution for the bowling attack. But Breybourne once again remained firmly in position here with 5 overs remaining for the final 11 runs. Breybourne Cricket Club, of course. They're looking to create pathways for the young and emerging cricketers of Chicagoland to play professional cricket. They have international cricketers like J.P. Duminy, Tisara Pereira from Sri Lanka, J.P. Duminy is from South Africa, and Lachand Rajput on their committee, helping train the youngsters of the future. Breybourne Cricket Club is looking to create new training programs that will help cricket athletes develop and enhance their game and skills throughout the year. Breybourne Cricket Club is providing one-on-one and group mentorships to members from renowned cricketers. And we see a massive hit. That one has gone all the way for 6 runs. Massive hit. Victory. Breybourne Chicago Club will be opening for membership soon. Subscribe on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. You see Jim continuing. Another big hit over the top. That looks one. That was for 6, and that ends the match right there. 2 big hits to end the match. Breybourne Cricket Club wraps it up rather nicely there with 12 runs in 2 balls. Chased down the 115 with just under 5 overs remaining. And we see a fairly comprehensive victory from Breybourne. Let me see the match summary there. LIV Incredibles batted first. They won the toss and elected to bat first. A couple of decent innings there with Jay Patel. Oh, sorry, that was... Who was that? There's a few Patels there. We've got Ahmed with 24. Aghdin with 18. And then we see some wickets there. Tirth Patel, the pick of the bowlers for the first innings for Breybourne with 4 for 17. And then Breybourne, man of the match, I would assume, Arvind Cheravu, 67 of 54 deliveries. He basically set everything up for the victory and helped bring Breybourne home. He didn't manage to stay there till the very end, but did the hard work, put in the hard yards, and Breybourne come up with a comprehensive victory, their second victory of this tournament. They seem to be the pick of the clubs right now. A long way to go, but they certainly put themselves in good position. Stay tuned. We'll be having the presentation shortly. In just a handful of minutes, we'll get the Breybourne representatives and the LIV Incredibles representatives over to talk about the game. See you in a few. I live? Am I live? Am I live? Can I hear? Can you hear? Hello, hello. I believe we're live now. Thank you everyone for tuning into this third match for the USAPL here in lovely Bolingbrook. I'm Julian. He is not here today, so I've decided to take over the presentation ceremony. So if we would get Mahmood coming in from the LIV Incredibles. Jay, Paresh, come on in. So firstly, commiserations. First match of the season, I guess, getting a feeling for each other, I guess, and getting coordinated as best as possible. Some thoughts on the match?
It was a good game. It was just we didn't bat accordingly. Lost a couple of wickets in the middle, and lost momentum there. And then while fielding, I think we still had a good score, but we dropped too many catches, and fielding was one of the other things that we have to look into next year.
Yes, I understand. You probably were a few runs short on the board, although you did manage to put together a competitive total to defend, and obviously taking some catches might have helped a little bit at the end. Again, it's your first match, trying to get things coordinated. Moen put in a good spell of bowling, picked up 3 wickets there, did well.
Everybody, I think, was very good. It's just the feeling that we were not up to the mark, and they played very good. And Arvind was playing, and he got a luck of the season. I think he got today. Everything was hitting, was going either in the gaps or out of the hands. But he played very good inning.
And Hassan, this is Hassan, owner of the LIV Incredibles. Any thoughts on the match from you?
I think he said it right on the dot, that I think too many drop catches. That's the reason the match didn't get as competitive as I was hoping for. Nevertheless, good for Breybourne Cricket Club. I think they were on the top today. From the bowling perspective, I think they bowled pretty in the right areas, and they again got all the catches. That was good on their side. So that restricted us to a lower score, but nevertheless, game could have been competitive if they had hold on to those catches. I think that was otherwise. I think it was a good game of cricket.
And it was. And again, I want to hats off to all the participants in the USAPL. So far, we've had 3 matches, all being played in great spirits. A lot of players know each other, played with them against each other, and it's good to see good camaraderie on the field, both within the team and with the opposite team. So I turn now to Breybourne. Congratulations, good win. This is Paresh, owner of the Breybourne Cricket Club, and again, congratulations. What did you think of the match today?
I think it was a good game. We had a plan in place for the opposition, so we executed that. The bowlers bowled to what our plan was, and the fielding was tremendous. So we restricted them under 6 and over, so that made our batting very easy.
And I would say part of your plan is probably to use your bowlers effectively to pick up wickets at crucial points that in itself helps restrict the run rate, and it appears that you did so. Jay, you have any thoughts?
So actually, I would say this was a good game, better than our last game that we won. I'm super proud of the team, full energy. There was nothing that I can even find a little bit flaw in the fielding side. There were a lot of things on the batting end, but Arvind, he took it all the way to the finish line. So he did it for us. He made it look easy for us, despite of having few drop catches, right? But that's a part of the game, right? Drop catches. You cannot just say that, like, oh, he got lucky. He did his hard work, and he got it through. But super happy with the second win, and I hope we continue this form all the way to the tournament.
Wonderful. So again, thank you both teams. It's been a good match. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it out there. Once again, congratulations to Breybourne, their second match and their second win. So they're top of the table so far. We have another match coming tomorrow. Is the Spartans versus, I don't have it at the top of my head. It's not really, Spartans versus the Cardinals. So Friday night match, cricket here in Bolingbrook. Should be another lovely night, much like tonight. I hope you all tune in and you enjoy the coverage tonight. Come back tomorrow. I'm sure these guys will be watching to keep tabs on their opposition. And thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow.